Hi there, everyone. Let's talk a little bit more about complex paid events. What if you wanted to sell multiple tickets or have different kinds of ticket prices? What if you wanted to offer an optional dinner or even offer additional donation amounts where the folks can just donate more? The only way you can do this is to use what we call in PowerBase price sets. So let me show you how to set that up. So in the navigation menu, we're going to go to events and you'll see a new price set. So I'm going to create a price set. You want to just give it a title. I'm going to call this, so I know what it is, I'm going to call it an early bird, because maybe I want to do discounts too for early bird. So there's a lot of things we could do here. Early bird and donations. I'm going to call it event price set. And so we can use it for anything. We can use it for events. Maybe I'm going to use it for contributions eventually. But I'm going to have it just sort of set up what are you using it for. For this, there will be a minimum amount because I want to require that they have to pick something. And the minimum amount in any of my price set will be about $5. So you may want to have that because they're going to have options to choose. So next one here is I'm going to choose a default, just the main overall financial type. And right now I'm just going to say this is all event fees. You can add more information if you like, but I'm going to click save. And we're going to just go in and start entering the different price sets. So I'm going to start with, I want to have early bird. I want to have an optional dinner. I want to have additional donation amount. That's open, and then I want to make sure I have the general tickets that are there as well. So I have several things I want to add. So I'm going to create separate prices. So the first one I'm going to do is this early bird. I'm going to start with the early bird. Maybe I have a general ticket, and here I like to give a little more description. So they know what it's for. So I'm actually going to write it out. I'm going to say the early bird is $25 per person. And, you can write, you can even say what the date is through if you wanted to do that. That is up to you. But I'm going to put down just so folks know what it is, right? You can put that out. Now, because I want to offer multiple tickets, I want folks to be able to choose more than one ticket. I'm just going to leave it open to numeric quantity and text because it allows them to say, I want 2 tickets or 5 tickets. And here I'll put the price. I'm just going to put the actual price it is. No non-deductible on this. This could be full donation. It's going to be an event fee. And since here, and again, I'm not limiting how many people can actually get this discount, but you can do that. You can say, the first 10 people get this discount, but I'm not going to do that. I don't need to show to display the amount because I actually put it on the description. And I'm just going to copy all this. I don't have to rewrite everything again. And here you can just see, you can actually put the post field, helps they understand. So at the bottom underneath the field, I could say, please enter number of tickets. It's nice to let them know what do they put in that field. And in this case, it's early bird. So I want it to start, let's just say I had set up this event yesterday or whenever. I want it to only go to May 18th, because the actual event is in June. So I want it to go there. And again, you can put it to the end of the night. It will default to end of night, but it's good to just have it there. Oops, 59. So that's the evening. I'm not going to require anything because I want to give options, and I already put a minimum price of 5, so they do have to choose something anyway. So I'm going to hit save and new. And I'm going to just add some more here. I'm going to add another early bird so you can see how this works. And this one's, let's say I'm going to have an elder or youth ticket. The youth ticket, and this one is going to be $5, right? So same idea. I want to have them choose how many tickets they want. This is the minimum. This is the $5 one. Everything stays the same here. I'm not going to display them out, and I'm going to enter, put the enter number of tickets. So it does take a little bit to actually set this up. So you have to be really thoughtful about it, about when you want, when you want to do something like this. There is the simple way of doing the discounts, which are inside the built-in discounts on the event page. But this is using these price sets. So I'm just going to put this here, 18th, and again, I'm just going to put when it is. 59. I'm very picky, so I like to make sure it actually ends on that time. So it's not required. I want to make sure I uncheck that, the displayed amount, and I'm going to do another one. So now let's add the optional dinner. And there's not going to be an early bird for that. The optional dinner is an optional dinner. And I'm going to say it's $10 per person, right? And again, I'm going to leave it open so they can just enter how many dinners they want. And then I just put the price. And again, this one is non-deductible. I usually dinners, and this one, the dinner's not getting, nobody's donating to make the dinners. I'm going to actually have to make that non-deductible. Again, I don't need to display the amount because I described it at the top. And down here, there's no early bird stuff. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to add that additional donation amount. So I'm going to offer, so here this is going to be open-ended, like an open amount. If they want to add another donation, and there's the, right, there it is. And then here, they're going to enter the amount, but here we can just say 1, because if they're going to enter 50, it's going to be 50 times 1, and then it's $50. Does that make sense? And in this case, this would be deductible. This case, this is actually going to be a donation. So here's where you can change the financial type. That's a great thing about price sets. You can have different donation types. So I'm not going to display the amounts because right now there is no amount. It's open. And you can just put in the field, in the help here, please enter donation amount. Right? And again, there's nothing here to be active, not required. I'm going to save new. And now I'm going to add those other tickets, the full price tickets. So I'm going to go general. The general ticket now is 50 per person. And here I'm just going to put the 50. And I'm going to, because there was a early bird, this doesn't start. I'm going to put down here, enter number of tickets. This one won't start till after the, after this other event, after the early bird ends. So I need to put it on, what did I have it on? On May 19th, right? And it's going to go to June 18th, right? Just want to make sure it's there. And then you can leave it that. It expires. It'll expire on the end of the day, even if you don't put anything there. So making sure that's there. I'm not going to display the amounts because I actually put it here. And I'm going to do it again for the youth and elder one. So just always have to remember the dates. One more time. Let's do the general, the elder, the full price. Youth, ticket, and that one's just going to be $10 per person. And here again, let's put the price. Let's go ahead. I don't need to display that amount. I'm going to say enter number of tickets. And then active again on, I put it here, 05/19/2021. And then again, it's going to end on 06/18/2021. There we go. So there we go. It's not required. I have the event fee, display amount. Just make sure everything's good, and I'm going to hit save. So that was quite a bit, right? We have our early bird, we have our optional dinner, additional donation, then the full price ticket when it starts. I like to check the dates, right? Make sure I'm right on, got the right year. You can do a quick preview of the fields. Again, this is not what it will look like on the screen, but at least you get a sense of like how it's going to look. At least there's the enter number of tickets, enter donation amount. That's the early bird. And the other one's just not going to show for now because it's right now we're only going by the date. Those are the ones that are available. These won't show until the date happens, right? So now let's go in. We're going to go in and take a look and apply it to an actual event. So I have this fundraiser that's coming up, and we got to remember the name of our price set, right? It's the early bird donation event price set. All right. So I'm going to go to my event, manage events. And it's going to be, I'm going to use that price set for this and yet another climate change is for real fundraiser, the one that's on June 18th. So I'm going to go to configure. I'm going to just go to the configure, one of the tabs. I'm going to go to the fees because I want to make this a paid event. And now I'm going to say, yes, it's a paid event. Yes, I'm going to use a fake payment processor. Again, you can offer the enable pay later. In this case, this is a event fees and then the price set. This is where I can do the price set now. And I've got to find my early bird, this one, the early bird donation event price. And I can just hit save and done. And we'll take a look at what the page looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and grab an event link. I'm just going to copy the link location, and I'm going to open it up in a private window or browser. So I'm not logged in, just so I can see what do other folks see. So I'm going to copy and paste that. Let's take a look. All right, so this is our main page, and you can see it's only showing the early bird fees right now. Of course, you could have all this description in the description. Let's take a look at the register now. Now, of course, after person enters their name, but let's take a look. Okay, since it's before May 18th, we're on February 12th, we're only going to see the ones that have the early bird tickets that we set up, not the general ones. So now you can see how this works, right? Here it says enter number of tickets. Let's say I want 2 tickets, right? It's already totaling 5. I want 1 of the elder or youth tickets. Yeah, I want 3 dinners, right? And then I want to add, we're up to $85. I want to add an additional donation of $50, right? So this is the great thing about price sets, that it gives you a little more flexibility if you want to have a really complex paid event.